So guys, this will be another power-packed session. But before we get started, let's have a round of introductions. Guys, a line of introduction for the audience quickly.
Hello guys, I am Udit Verma, co-founder and CMO of Trackier, and we have just launched one more product, AdsFlourish. So I'm leading the marketing of that particular product as well. Glad to have you guys. Good to see you and see your energy. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. I'm Sumit. I take care of the global business for Tyroo, and I'm the partnership lead on Tyroo CJ business.
All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Saurabh Singh. We run 3 companies. One, Flickstree, which is an Indian global affiliate network. We run Whale Maven Auto Insurance, which is an auto insurance aggregator only based in the US. And third is Zanopy AI, which is an AI-powered content creation and marketing company. So yeah, that's me.
Hi, good morning, everyone. This is Jatin Kapoor, and I lead AdsFlourish. Most of you know me. But what we do is we help marketeers drive ROI on their marketing spends and help our affiliate partners make revenues out of it. Thank you.
I have already introduced myself, so let me dive right into the question. Saurabh, your introduction was very, very interesting, and I would like to start with you, if you don't mind. My question for you is, in a world dominated by short-form content, how do you measure the ROI of video affiliate campaigns?
All right, I think that's a great question, Parul. Overall, just to set the context, at Flickstree, we enable affiliate marketers and content creators with video content that in then powers their storytelling format. So with that as a context, Parul, I think at heart of anything and everything as an industry, brands want storytelling. And if affiliate marketers are not doing storytelling, they're actually falling behind. Because the expectation of most D2C brands, and I'm sure a lot of you are out here, is that you send, or affiliates send warm customers to their brand page. If you're not sending warm customers and cold customers, the bounce rates are high. The conversions are poor. Video is the best format of storytelling. So if you're creating a landing page as an affiliate marketer, the expectation is that on landing page, bring your customers and inspire your customers to buy the product that you are selling. Only then you make commission, only then the ecosystem grows, and that's what the long-term piece that you were talking about in your session earlier, right? You no more are an arbitrage taker, you are a value creator. In that context, what we do is we provide a video story to our affiliate marketers, and we tell them, put this video on your story page. So how the conversion changes? From a mere 3 to 5% conversion ratio across most landing pages, we have seen those affiliate pages or bridge pages or landing pages that have video storytelling format are as high as 30%. Brands love it. They're not going to question, hey, how come your conversion ratios are so high? Are you doing something shady? No, because they know that those bridge pages, that warm customers are spending 8 to 10 minutes on a page before going to the brand page. They are already sold, and there they are eager to go and push the buy button. So that's what we try and bring. So the measurement is very simple. All the measurement tools are exactly the same. People like here who are providing us measurement metrics, measurement tools, we use it. And the difference is no video versus video is as high as 8 to 10x of conversion.
Wow, that's amazing. So, thanks, Saurabh. That's very good insight. For Jatin and Sumit, my next question would be, in a similar space, what are the kind of formats that you see, maybe for your company AdsFlourish and maybe globally for Tyroo?
I mean, for us, of course, the regular formats, they are doing pretty well. But I totally agree with Saurabh. I mean, gradually we are seeing globally that when we are mixing the affiliate with the full funnel conversion kind of journey, it is working pretty well. And I think globally, platforms are trying to innovate in that area, and in another 3-4 quarters, we will see a lot of solutions helping affiliates or getting a lot of innovations coming across in the ad formats, which drive from videos, basically bringing from top funnel to bottom to, top to mid to bottom, and then, of course, getting into the regular journey of affiliate conversion and, partnerships. That's what we have seen.
Yeah, so for us also, depending on what stage of the business the brand is. If, for example, the brand has just started and want to reach out to the users to create awareness, then videos definitely works very well. Influencers works very well. But when we see that the brand has matured enough, now they are looking for driving ROIs, then lead generation forms, your email marketing, your WhatsApp marketing, maybe rich media banners which have more interactive video formats or standard formats works very well. So those are, depending on what stage of the business the brand is, the formats works for us. Thank you.
So Udit, I think we are having a very interesting conversation here where we are talking about so many different formats. With D2C brands still struggling with attribution, how do you help them figure that out and also then have a multi-attribution kind of model? Tell us about that.
I think like in D2C, the attribution is not the challenge because it's very easy for them to track the affiliate revenues because in the end, the single source of truth is the payment that you are getting in your bank. So for multi-touch attribution, so we are helping them in tracking all these coupon codes, all these media buying, like because media buyers are doing the media buying on the ad tech platform and affiliates are doing the business from the networks. So it's like we are stitching the attribution into a platform so that like it will be a single source of truth for them. And for multi-touch attribution, the single source of truth is the foundation.
Very interesting, and I think you put it in such easy words. On execution level, I think I at vCommission see it as a very different world. But anyways, I think I'll come back to Saurabh. You very interestingly mentioned AI in your introduction. And, it's the buzzword. So I would want to ask you, how do you see AI shaping the future of content-driven affiliate marketing for D2C brands?
I think AI is going to be almost in everything that we are going to see in future, right? I'm sure throughout the day today, this is one word that you are going to keep listening throughout, no matter what panel discussion it is going to be, no matter which speaker it is going to be, right? So how is AI going to change affiliate marketing? At Zanopy AI, we try and solve one of these things. AI-generated landing pages. A lot of us are great affiliate marketers. Some of us are great media buyers. Some of us are great email marketers. Not all of us are great storytellers. So there, first part, at Zanopy AI, the thing we bridge is how we can create great stories for any product that you want to promote in an extremely native, organic way so that when your consumers come and land on that bridge page, it sounds like a flowing synchronization harmony rather than you trying to force with something. That's the first piece. Everything has to start with a good landing page, followed by an automated, AI-driven email marketing to consumers who are coming and subscribing. That's the first piece. Second is, obviously, on the page you are going to have a lot of content. Those content you'll also promote on different programmatic platforms if you have to, right? All these contents, earlier you would shoot, today, all this content is so readily available using AI. Any platform that you go today has evolved so well. You create AI videos, you create AI images, and those AI ads are converting far faster, not because they are better, of course they are in some cases, but also because you can A/B test them better. You throw 5 ads together, and the one that converts only scale them. Earlier, creating one ad would be so pocket heavy that the scope of A/B testing was always getting limited. Today, that's not the case. So I guess overall, this industry is going to see a lot of AI content coming in. Obviously, there are certain regulations that the programmatic platforms are going to bring it for AI ads, which is something that you'll have to be compliant about. But yes, AI content, AI landing pages, AI CRM, AI email marketing, you name it, every industry will have an AI piece of element into it. Just in case, if any of you is more interested, at 12:30, I'm also conducting a masterclass of how you can use AI in marketing at booth number 6, where we'll delve deeper in each of these aspects.
Wonderful. That's great info, Saurabh. So, Sumit, when we talk about AI, when we talk about global scale, there's another compliance factor and transparency factor that becomes a big question. What is your take on that?
Okay, I'll answer the second part first, the compliance and the scale, and how are we using AI in that. Our platform fundamentally was built on the foundation of transparency, actually. I mean, since you started building that platform with that particular USP 25 years back, because Tyroo CJ is the platform which we are working upon. That is something which flows normally in our network. So basically our NQ network quality is 100%, and we kick out any fraud from our system. That definitely hamper a little bit scale sometimes, but the positive side of that, because of our existence of 25 years, we have fortunately globally 70,000 plus affiliates, and then on the top of that there are sub-affiliate networks which are there, which help us address any kind of scale, be it any geography as of now. So any D2C brand, primarily coming from India, they usually want to sell to US or UK. That's the natural market, or Australia, sometimes Middle East. So US, Australia, ANZ, basically, and UK, they are naturally at very high scale on our network because the business originated from there. So automatically, most of the publishers, they come from there. And then coming to your AI question, the way we use AI in our business is, of course, I mean, you can only do certain things with AI when it comes to network quality, because there has to be some human decision making which has to come. But what we are trying to use AI for is basically for our operations and delivery team, making their life easier on day-to-day basis. The things which they used to do in, say, 48 hours, they are able to do in 1 hour, because with just a simple query, they can get all the data extracted with just a one prompt. And that's how we have made, we are progressing on AI. It's not an easy task. I mean, everyone is trying their bit to make it better day by day. So that's how we are using it.
Very interesting. Now, coming to Jatin, I think I will also, with you, I will also come back to the topic more. AdsFlourish works with a lot of advertisers, in the performance marketing space. What are the D2C specific challenges that you see versus other verticals?
I think that's a great question, and a lot of, I think, marketeers and affiliates would want, are trying to address that. So, like the fintech or travel verticals where the funnels are well defined, the D2C brands are still struggling in discoverability, in repeat purchase, and building trust with the last user. Which we have seen also in a case where one of the skin brands which spend heavily on acquiring a first-time buyer, but because they were not able to build loyalty with the user, the economics does not work. So I think you have to have loyalty, trust, go hand in hand while acquiring a user through organic or inorganic channels.
Okay. I will come back to you, Udit, because I'm still thinking about your point. I think you put it very simply that for D2C brands, the source of truth is very simple. It's your sales and it's easy. But how do we make them understand attribution? How do we make them understand affiliate tracking? How do we simplify it for them? Because we kind of see them using analytic tool rather than, attribution tool. So how should we simplify it for them?
I think like the major challenges with the D2C brand right now is a silent dashboard. They are using their the old dashboard for the tracking. So what we have done, we have opened the gate for the APIs integration, for the post-back pixels, and the SDKs as well. So it will be easy for them to to implement in any format with their brands, so that they can deep dive into the KPIs which they are getting. So this is how we are helping right now, because we have opened the all technical possibilities for them to integrate.
And Jatin, if I have to ask you, one bold move for D2C brands to maximize their affiliate partnerships, what would that be?
So I think D2C brands have to consider affiliates not just the vendor but also their growth strategic partners, which also means that if they are having certain launch and if they can give an early launch to affiliate partners, then the affiliate partner can come up with certain quality content which can help them drive more sales and brand love.
Quite interesting. And Sumit, if I have to ask you the same question for global D2C brands, that, how do you see them leveraging affiliate marketing for a global trend? What would that be?
What do you mean by global trend?
So name one global trend that would soon disrupt D2C
Okay.
affiliate marketing in India, that you see globally, that you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to see
yeah.
in India.
Means the D2C brands going global, technically. Two things, of course, which come to mind. Not one, sorry. But one is somehow building the full funnel for themselves. Because with D2C brand, the biggest challenge is the trust factor, which Jatin also, just highlighted. They are new in the market. There is so much of competition. So for them, just bottom of the funnel is not going to work. They have to build that trust through videos, content, as Saurabh also mentioned. So they need to, of course, think the whole funnel. What is the kind of investment? Of course, that's a subject matter of discussion. But yeah, that's one thing which is going to catch up very soon. The second part is, I think, once this experiment is successful, then everyone is going to jump on the aspect of incrementality. And because the larger brand which we are seeing in Western world, or the evolved economies, I'll say, rather than Western worlds, they have started experimenting with incrementality. And a lot of large e-commerce and electronics brands who work with us, they have been doing it for last 6 months actually. And I'm sure in next 3-4 quarters, that will become a kind of norm for everyone to follow. And of course, D2C who want to, the brands want better ROI, etc. They will also have to look into the probably the positive side of that. So, that's the trend. These are the two trends I foresee coming.
I would like to add the point on the global trend which I have seen. So they have, D2C brand have taken the CTVs to a different level. So as the short dramas are coming, which are heavy on emotions, they are putting the ads between their content. So if somebody is wiping their tears, so they might be using so and so product for wiping the tears. So that's how they are indicating the brand within the particular short video, which is 30 seconds only. So that's how I have seen the global trend.
And Saurabh, is there any category that works in that short format better?
I think rather than thinking of short format itself as a format, we should see short format as a means of storytelling, right? Every category requires storytelling. Every category requires to speak about. So the trust factor that Jatin was talking about, I am in so congruent with him, because how do you build trust with your consumers? As D2C brands, showing ads is not going to build your trust, I'm sorry. Keep showing more ads in the short format content. Sorry, it's still not going to build trust for you. So how does it build trust? Trust builds when you start adding value to your consumers with certain posts about your industry that they may or may not be aware of, right? That's when you start becoming an authority or maybe a thought leader, right? The only way an online seller can build trust with their consumers. And I'm sorry to say that's the only way, is by putting content. An offline seller comes and says, if you go to buy to any store, he will say, बहन जी सिर्फ ये आपके लिए पीछे से बचा के रखा है, ये लीजिए, ये सिर्फ आपके लिए. He is building trust at the end of the day. He is not trying to sell. The only way you can do as an online seller is buy content. And that's why it doesn't matter what industry you are, it doesn't matter what you sell, it just doesn't matter. You'll have to throw more content that can build your authority beyond ads.
Now my question is to all three of you, all four of you. When we talk about ROI or scalability with profitability, what are the tips that your respective companies suggest brands on how can they leverage affiliate for that?
So, what we strongly recommend is, and what we follow also is data-driven strategies, which means that if you are able to have certain cohorts which define which cohort converts for which specific category rather than just running a plain vanilla campaign, I'm sorry, that will not work. We have seen for one of the fintech clients, in fact, where we shifted the budgets by shifting the budgets to an affiliates who were bringing us verified KYCs. And we saw that the CAC got reduced by 25% while maintaining the same volumes, which we use as best practices in other brands, and it did same for others. So I think you have to be conscious enough that how you are running your campaigns, what kind of audience you are targeting. Is it through programmatic channels? Is it through affiliate channels? But if you have the right cohorts in place, then you will definitely have a better ROI or a positive ROI. Yeah.
All right, so I'll answer this a bit differently in the context of what we have learned globally, because I also have an opportunity to run a US company and how they look at it, right? In India, I have seen in most cases, including the networks, we are price takers. Right? We don't go and command to a brand, hey, so much is what you will have to shell out if you have to run your affiliate campaign, because market forces are defining how much they should be. So we are mostly price takers, frankly. In the US, things are working very differently, and I think somewhere like Trackier can really come and create something of that sort in India as well. There, you always create, especially in lead generation kind of businesses, a bidding scenario between brands. So how it works is that consumers come and builds a lead form, and on the lead form at the end, you just hide the consumer identifiable data, name, phone number, email ID, and whatever else the customer has filled in the lead form goes to all the advertisers. And then advertisers obviously bid for that particular customer depending upon how value they feel is going to be there. All of it happens real time, right? Now then suddenly what happens is ROI A is variable, but ROI is also controllable because you are bidding for a right customer and you love the particular consumer because you know what this consumer is going to bring back value to your table, right? Brands find ROI actually improving over time. That's one. Affiliates are making more money because they are now more motivated to ensure that that customer better converts, because then sending bogus traffic is anyway not going to help in that category. So mature markets are moving very differently. This 27 billion number that you showed about is a very evolved number. India is still catching up, and fine, we follow the West in many cases. I think some of these practices needs to come to India as well, because that's when the ecosystem keeps moving forward.
I absolutely echo you on that, because I've personally also noticed that. Now, bidding is, I don't know how easy or tough it is for you, because we are still trying to on an execution basis, day-to-day basis, still trying to fight for real-time tracking, timely feedbacks. Because, and the most interesting thing that I saw in the US campaigns was, here the advertisers tell us, my call center will call a customer 7 times or 5 times, and so I can give you only a feedback after 7 days. But in US, it's daily. They can even give hourly. Yeah.
And it's real time.
Absolutely. So I think I find it very fascinating. Sumit and Udit?
I think that does depend on the structure of, how they have structured that their affiliate marketing, because they work on the real time. But here, like in affiliates, they are bit laid back, not to be get offended, but bit laid back, like they will revert you, like they will revert to all those leads within 1 or 2 days. They are not making money quickly. So coming back to the question which you asked for regarding the ROI, so in my opinion, like I had a conversation with a lot of D2C brands, founders. They dig their nose into they try to dig their nose into the technologies. So I just suggest them, you focus on the business, we focus on the codes, because we know how the tracking will work, because we are working on that particular module for 24/7. So you focus the business, you just implement all these attribution rules and the CTR, you just implement the CTR rules, fraud rules, and then make the business. That's my suggestions to the D2C brands owners.
So from our perspective, we look at it ROI and scalability in the affiliate business. Of course, this is the toughest question for all of us, by the way, to solve. And how we try to deal.
Ironically so.
Yeah. Ironically. So how we try to solve it, of course, by diversifying our the publisher mix, because I mean, although when we start affiliate advertising, or whosoever comes into the industry, they think that affiliate is just like, it's just one term. But their media mix exists in affiliate as well. So people need to actually, I think everyone should focus on that as well. And that decides your ROI and scale optimization. It's just not coupon or cashback. I mean, of course, they are there, but like the way you have TV, print, radio, and now influencers, and then now content creators, everything. Same way, we also have so many things, financial tools, etc. The emerging publisher base, basically. So that media mix plays a very real role here in optimizing the ROI versus scale challenge.
And I'm assuming like there will be a platform where there will be a mix of MMM and MTA. So it will be more detailed.
Probably soon. Okay, I think it's time for us to open the questions for the audience. Before that, I will ask you all to conclude whatever we have discussed so far in just one line from your end. The topic for today's panel was bold moves for big wins, D2C success stories from a $60 billion market. So just a one-liner takeaway. And can I ask someone to go with the mic, please?
So just to conclude from this discussion, a couple of points which I just want to readdress. The affiliates have to look into various cohorts, not just running the campaigns just for the sake of it. That will give them longevity. That will build trust with the marketeers. Second, the marketeers, as I mentioned earlier, marketeers needs to consider affiliates as their strategic growth partner rather than just the last mile converters. I think if this both goes hand in hand, then I can definitely see a great future for the affiliates working with the D2C brands and Indian economy growing very fast. Thank you.
So I think, Parul, in your session, you mentioned that you have seen this industry evolve in last 11 years and it's maybe come up across 360 degrees or 180, whatever you want to call it. I think it's a shift in mindset rather than just a shift in certain incremental methods or strategies. My single conclusion line is that if you have to take the $27 billion pie, start creating long-term content that will stand test of time and would not be dependent on certain ad platforms who would change policies and wash you away.
In India, D2C businesses actually grew on the backbone of e-commerce. Unfortunately, they did not indigenously build that industry themselves. So definitely, as a part of ecosystem, my my conclusion to this whole challenge, or you can say the aim, would be that we are here to participate as a partner, as a really partners who is personally investing time and technology and money and everything, and happy to solve the challenges and which you need to address to go global and reduce your learning curve, which you might have missed basically because of whatever ecosystem challenges we have been seeing over the last 10 years. So yeah, that's my conclusion for today's takeaway.
My conclusion is like you have to apply the AI as much as possible and do the automations, because AI will be the next thing. And apart from that, let Trackier do the plumbing. You just water the plant and enjoy the fruit. Let us handle the technology.
Yes, ma'am. Let's start with the questions.
Okay, so thank you very much for your panel. It's super interesting to hear what's happening here in India. Saurabh, this is a question for you, because one thing that sticks with me from this panel is the comment that you said, trust starts when you provide value to your customers, and the only way you can build trust is by content. Are you guys seeing a shift or consumers shift away from AI-created content here like we are in Europe? So content creation has exponentially increased through the use of AI tools, but what we're seeing in Europe at the moment is that influencers are gearing away from creating content through AI tools because consumers are becoming more savvy to it and are actually not believing it or trusting it. Are you seeing that here in India yet? Or do you think there's still opportunity to use AI tools for content creation?
Right. So basically what's happening is the moment you see anything becomes democratized, it gets so abused that at the end of the day, people start moving away from it over time, right? And I think that's something that you have seen, let's say, the content creator world, which is the Instagrams and the YouTube Shorts and all of those areas where you have seen plethora of content, but with low value. And that's where I think this particular issue has come in. What we are seeing in India, and possibly it's still at nascent stage yet, and hence there is no saturation that has yet come, ma'am, is that AI content needs to tell story of a brand which a consumer resonates with, rather than think, oh, it's AI, it's not real human, right? So the format is no more a challenge, which is video. The method is no more a challenge, which is AI. The content itself is what is going to come out, is what consumers are looking at, it's what brands are looking at. No one cares whether the message that you are giving was created by a human sitting on a video editing tool, or it was auto-generated using an AI tool. What people look at is the message that is getting delivered by the content creators. And if that message is superficial, be it India, be it Europe, be it anywhere in the world, it's going to fall flat, right? So it's all about messaging rather than the format itself. Does that answer you?
Yeah, thank you.
I want to add to this. So we've seen the contribution of AI growing here as well. And in the past 12 months, if I can recall a campaign by an AI avatar for a very big brand is Ganji Chudel, which translates to a bald witch, which was by a Sephora type marketplace on hair growth products. And I think that was the most fabulous use of AI automation that I've seen in the past few months globally, not just in India, but globally. So I think we are seeing that in spurts, that still would not contribute a big percentage, that we can talk about. But obviously, I think we are all trying to do as much as we can in AI, using it very, very, differently, all of us. So it's quite interesting.
Technically, AI or no AI, as he said, creativity is very critical.
Yeah.
So if the content is not creative enough, irrespective of the medium you deliver it through, it will not work. That's the thing.
More questions?
While I just want to add the last point, actually, creativity, AI or not AI, what we have seen, for example, in tier 2, tier 3 cities, where the regional influencers, for example, or regional languages, voices are heard more and feel more connected as compared to the mainstream ad channels. We have seen in one of the, in fact, D2C baby care brand, where we use some influencers who drive great content, but in their vernacular languages, local languages, which saw great traction in terms of driving more sale and brand love for the as compared to the mainstream channels. So I think creativity is very important, whether through AI or non-AI, but I think creativity content is the key.
Yes, sir.
So this question is for Saurabh. Saurabh, extremely amazing inputs from you today. Thank you so much firstly
Thank
for
you.
that. So my question is from the first question that Parul asked you, and you mentioned about that you added videos in your landing pages and more of storytelling. So I just wanted to understand from you, is there a particular geo that you tested it on or a particular vertical? And if not, have you seen it across geos and across verticals, especially D2C as well?
Thank you for that question. I think we started only with a specific geo, which was India, because that's what we understood best. But as we started seeing good traction and conversion, we started expanding it across our campaigns. So today, so far, the team at Flickstree would have embedded more than 5,000 videos for overall different products and campaigns that we have worked with. So far, we only work with English content because that's easier to create. And that's no barrier that other languages wouldn't require a video content, it very much would. But for us, since it's easy to create and English is still a mass market where we can try and, let's say, scale better, we just create English content, but across geographies, wherever English consumers exist. And we have seen similar results because at the end of the day, that consumer, I repeat, who is spending 10 minutes on a bridge page, watching the video and reading the content associated, and then they go to the brand page, which is more of a product catalog rather than trying and educating customer again. I think the conversions are way, way higher. Any geography, any consumer type, any category that we talk about.
And just one more question for anyone who wants to answer on the panel. So we see you guys mentioned that AI is the buzzword right now. As the business leaders running extremely successful companies, have you guys anyone used AI company-wide to, let's say, increase your revenue or profitability or downsize, let's say, any of the metrics that you see that you guys have used? Because we have been seeing a lot of companies, especially in the US, they are like 5-people companies generating $200 million a year right now using AI. So as leaders, have you guys, used something company-wide as well, or just marketing?
I think the basic step is to implement the AI is to automate the chats. So this is one of the key thing that we have implemented in Trackier and AdsFlourish. And I have seen a lot of marketers are doing the operational work through AI, like creating a landing page, putting the video, creating the language-based content, whether it's French or German or Deutsch or in English. So that's how people are using the AI into the creativity in making the creative content. Although it's not ranked on the Google because of the policies, it will maybe get the low rank. But there are tips and tricks of doing that. You can you can do it on the research. There are a lot of opportunities with the AI. You can implement it any point of time with any operations.
Can I just add to him, please? I know the time is up, so I'll just be very quick and short on that. Zanopi AI is all about enabling brands increase their value using AI, right? So I think what we have seen is tons of case studies. Some of it I'm also going to share, as I mentioned, in some time from now, that how some of the brands have doubled their results in 90 days or less using AI, right? So yes, there are great ways of using AI. For most of us, a lot of us, when we say AI, we think ChatGPT. Of course, ChatGPT is a player. OpenAI is a very large, great player in AI, but that's not the only player. So across all spaces, how automation can take you to the next level. And increase your sales. Most people or most brands that we have seen, they are not worried about cutting costs. They are all existing for a reason, which is revenue and profits. If you can increase profits, if you can increase revenue, I think it's not here to take human jobs. It is here to just provide more productivity. And that's something that we enable, and that's something that we are seeing rampantly everywhere in the world.
I have seen a lot of people are using sales AI, sales driven, like what do you say, sales SGRs as an AI. So that's how like they're implementing. That's how they're automating the process.
Basically, it's all productivity.
Also.
Don't fire people. Just improve productivity.
Although the creativity will be in the human mind.
I also want to add to that. So the answer to your question, first of all, is no. We have not downsized. We have not used AI to increase our profits at all. But since you mentioned US, WhatsApp, when sold to Facebook or Meta, whatever, there was still a 10 odd people team, and then there was no AI. So I think in the US, they've always been lean teams growing vertically very, very fast. And here in India, our advantage is a little different, and we are obviously playing a part of our population, and we should really take a pie of that. So I think these are very two different markets, but yes, looking forward to what AI will bring for our country. Okay, with that, let's close the panel, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being a wonderful audience. Over to you, ma'am.
This is a book launch and we need more energy in the house, and that is, I would request all of you to please present it in front of the audience. Can you all please? Yes, let's have a look at the knowledge book. The name itself signifies the wonderful insights that this book is going to have. Come on everyone, it's a daylight and we need more energy from your side. And now, on the screen, you can see the QR, so you can scan the QR and get more detailed information on the knowledge book. This is none other than Scaling D2C Success with Affiliate Marketing, and I would like to thank all our speakers.